And I want to be certain that you know what I want for the twins.
And what about Carl?
Amanda.
It just seems like you're worried, Mom.
I'm concerned for his health.
Well, then stay here, please.
He can't get better here.
Why not? We can get him the best doctor.
Because whatever's wrong with him, it's affecting how he views this family, this house, and me. There are moments when he believes that we all belong to Max still.
Doesn't he know how much you love him?
There are moments when he can't trust that love. And so I've got to get him out of here, out of it, away from everything that reminds him of Mac.
You're sure this is your idea?
Yes. And it's right for all of us, you included. This way you will no longer be able to live my life for me. And with any luck, Carl will find himself. He'll be the man that I fell in love with.
I'm gonna miss you. Tomorrow, when you and Carl take off, instead of taking the babies, why don't you think about leaving Corey and Elizabeth here? Will you think about leaving the babies?
I'm their mother. They need me.
Mom, Elizabeth is going to be walking any day now. Corey won't be far behind her, and they're going to be into everything. How are you going to be able to handle that if you need to give 100% of yourself to Carl for him to get better? Somebody is going to suffer.
Amanda, I can't leave the twins here with you, not with the way you feel about Carl.
Okay, I understand. Leave them with Paulina. She and Joe and Dante can move back into the house. Their room is still here. Their nanny is here. Please, it won't be like having you here, but...
No.
Mom, you know that this is the best thing. It is the best thing for them. It's not like it's going to be for months or years.
No. As soon as Carl gets better, we might be able to come back here and start over. In any event, I'll call every night.
Mom.
How? How can I? How can I tell Carl that we're leaving without his babies?
Bill it as a second honeymoon. Tell him that the twins are going to be following in just a few weeks, and tell him that you're doing this for him. You know something, don't you?
Look, Miss Corey, I really don't know
much. There's no love lost between us, I know that. But if my daughter and my mother are in danger in that house, I have a right to know.
Your daughter doesn't even live here.
She will. I'm bringing her home from Switzerland for summer vacation.
Don't do that, please. Don't bring your kid here.
When I asked you before to help me find out if Carl was connected to Brogan's death, it is even more important now.
Why? Why is that?
First, tell me, are you going to help me?
Yeah. Okay.
Sinatra. You really had a thing for Sinatra, Michael, didn't you? And so did Victoria. Doesn't anybody ever call anymore? What if I'm not home? Just completely disregard the rules of society. Well, I expected more from you. It's not as though we don't have communication skills. We've got cell phones and home phones and car phones, and next thing you know, we're going to be putting microchips in our ears.
Donna.
You've got your comforting face on.
It's Vicky.
Spare me the details. I've had as much as I can stomach for an entire lifetime.
She's been in an accident.
The accident was months ago. I'm still answering condolence cards.
It happened right inside the cemetery gates. They found flowers. She must have been taking them to Michael's grave. I don't know what Grant was doing with her, but let me get you some water.
Grant? What?
Yes, he was with her when somebody hit them and took off. Hit and run. Nick, of all people, was there. He found them right after it happened.
To make this right.
Adult female, pedestrian struck. Positive LOC on the scene. Pupils are equal and reactive. BP's 90 over 50, pulse 120, respirations 20 and shallow.
Okay, move to cubicle number 1. Let's go.
No, Jake, you've got to stay here. No.
Vicky, I got to do something.
You've got to calm down.
Male, questionable LOC, pupils equal and reactive, BP 80 pounds, pulse 118.
All right, let's go. Cubicle number 2. Let's go.
Jake, you want to help her? You've got to stay out of the way.
Somebody did this, don't you understand?
We don't know anything.
We do know that some bastard hit him and let them land in the street.
I know, it's the worst thing in the world,
When I
Jake.
find out who did this, I'm gonna kill him.
I ran down Vicky's son. Did you want to kill me? It's not always how it looks, Jake.
I was there.
You mean you were there? Where were you?
I ride my bike out to the cemetery a couple times a week. I found them.
Did you see him? Did you see who did this?
No.
Did Vicky or Grant see anything?
My witness.
What are you talking about? You
Sorry, Jake, just calm down.
Tell me what happened.
I was on my bike, and I found the bike. Hey, she's not gonna die, is she?
Nick, did you see who it was?
I was on my bike. What happened? And I heard... No, I didn't see anything.
Just think about it. Think about it. You looked up.
I looked up and I heard a car. I heard a car. It was burning rubber. I looked up, and I couldn't see. The road is so...
Okay, Nick, just calm down, okay? Just try and remember anything.
She was laying there so quiet.
Did you see anything at all? Anything?
A dark car. I saw a dark car.
Okay, that's good. Did you see a license plate, any numbers?
No, I'm sorry, I didn't see a plate.
Hey, it's okay? The sun is going down. It's not your fault.
Please don't hate me, not tonight.
I remember what you said at the restaurant today.
Where's my husband? Where's Grant?
Tell me you didn't do this. Tell me you didn't run down Grant and Vicky.
Excuse me, we're looking for Victoria McKinnon?
Trauma number 1, but you're going to have to wait right there.
I'm her mother.
It's about somebody sort of acting like one.
What's her condition?
Well, she has a collapsed lung, but we put a chest tube in. Now, her condition is critical, and she's been unconscious the whole time.
And when can I see her?
You can see her now, no problem at all. But I do want to warn you that we're sending her to CT soon to check to make sure that she doesn't have a bleed in her head. Oh, please, excuse me.
Darling, I'm so sorry.
What's going on? I'm right here.
Victoria.
Ladies, gentlemen, please, get this woman out of here. Come on now.
They're twins.
I'm the only one who can tell them apart.
You and their father.
She had the oxygen mask on, and the hair was in her eyes.
You were told it was Vicky. It's a natural mistake to make.
Darling, I'm so sorry. This is so wrong.
Oh, my God,
This
Marley.
is so wrong.
How did this happen? How did this happen to her?
You think I ran down my husband?
No, but I wouldn't do that, Paulina.
You said you'd never let Vicky have him, and Cindy, you have a history of doing some pretty twisted stuff for love. That was before. Grant loves me. This is different. Not 4 hours ago, you were ready to take a carving knife to a certain part of Grant's anatomy over Vicky. Ring a bell?
She is his ex-wife, so I'm a little jealous.
No. Your exact words were, if I can't have him, I'll make sure nobody else does either. Now, this afternoon, somebody tries to make roadkill out of Grant and Vicky. What am I supposed to think, Cindy?
I needed you to be my friend tonight, and this is not friendly. Excuse me. Excuse me, my husband, Grant Harrison.
That way, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Mrs. Harrison.
What's his condition? I'm a trained nurse.
I understand now. His abdomen's distended, and he has diffuse abdominal
Internal
pain.
bleeding. Okay. Is he going to need a transfusion?
Well, his blood pressure's falling, and his heart rate's increasing. Now, I've scheduled an exploratory laparotomy. I'll need you to sign these consent.
Okay. Can I stay with him until you need him?
Certainly.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Sure. He's been in and out, okay? Well, you take care.
Thank you.
Great.
Remember, I love you. No matter what happens, right? Hear me. I'm there. Yeah.
Wait. Gotta get... Okay. Got everything? Okay, let's go. Ready. Is the elevator waiting? Right.
So you're going to help me find out about Brogan's death for kicks?
Maybe.
No, this is way too easy. This is too easy. I think what's more appropriate is that you're going to help me, quote unquote, as long as the path leads to anyone but Carl.
Hey. Now you came to me.
But I didn't bring you into this house. Carl hired you. Can you actually be disloyal to him?
Could I give you an answer you'd believe?
That's a good point.
So? Looks like you're gonna have to learn to trust me.
Sorry to disturb you. I need to speak to Cameron about a business matter.
Did something happen?
No, just, follow up on a police... I need to know your whereabouts this evening, and Carl Hutchins.
I'm the driver, not the nanny.
This is not a joke, Cameron. What were you and Carl doing this evening?
We were playing hopscotch. Me and the boss.
Cat? Damn. He's not here either. Hi.
Hi, Felicia. Were you looking for Cass?
Yeah.
Well, he left a while ago. You want to give him a call at home?
No, it's all right. I just came from there.
Was there anything I can do for you?
No, I'm sorry. I've interrupted your dinner and everything.
Don't worry about it.
Well, so, how do you like working with Cass?
Well, some days are better than others. I like today.
Really? So, tell me about it.
What is it?
Excuse me?
Felicia, I know you well enough to know when something's wrong. Come on, sit down.
Okay. I just had my house broken into.
What? What? When?
Yeah, just a little while ago.
What, did you get hurt?
No. I was in the other room.
Well, good. Did you call the police?
No.
Oh, Felicia, if you want your things back...
No, they didn't take anything. You see this beautiful rose I'm wearing?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had a dozen of these. One more perfect than the other. And, well, I decided I would wear one on a lapel, so I wanted to go find my scissors, and sometimes that would take, a couple hours. But I went in the other room, and I found them right away. And so I came back in to the room, and all my beautiful roses had been replaced with dead ones.
You've got to be kidding me.
I wish I were.
That would scare the hell out of anybody.
It's chapter 7, you know.
Yeah, what?
Chapter 7 of Embers in the Snow. Cass dies in chapter 13. I think he really needs to know about this.
Okay, well, believe me, when I see Cass, I will tell him. What about you? In the meantime, you want me to take you home, check out your place?
No. I'm not going to go back there, not tonight.
Well, let me call someone for you.
No. You know, it's funny. In the old days, I would go over to Rachel's house.
Oh, well, good. I'll call her.
No. Rachel and I aren't talking right now, and, She's actually going to leave town tomorrow.
And so you two are having a fight. You gonna let that stop you from saying goodbye?
No. No, I'm not. Thank you. Oh, listen. Tell Cass to be on guard, please. That Carl is obviously back to his old tricks.
Thank you.
What are you doing here? I didn't ring the bell. I came to the kitchen, actually. I knew Helen would let me in, even if you wouldn't. If you're here to talk me out of leaving, there's no point, because we're leaving tomorrow. And I don't want to hear any more accusations against my husband. So what are you going to do? Throw me out? Not unless you start in on Carl. No, that's not why I came here. Oh, I don't know, maybe in the back of my mind, I wish I could come up with something that would stop you from doing this crazy thing. Won't happen. So you really are going to go? Yep. I wish I... What? Never mind. I guess you know I'm going to miss you. Yeah. Me too. I never really had a friend quite like you. You know me so well, Rachel. Like only another woman can. Leah got Cass. I mean, he's not a woman most of the time. But I have a feeling that you'll probably be close friends forever. I really hate that we haven't been able to talk. I don't really know what I'm going to do without you. Well, you're making it sound like I'm never going to come back.
Am I under arrest? Because if I'm not, where I spend my time is my business.
You know what, Cameron? Cut the attitude, okay? Somebody driving a late model gray car ran down Grant Harrison tonight. I need to know the make and the year of Carl's limo.
You're the detective. I'm not doing your job for you. As for my whereabouts this evening, I was here.
Can you prove that?
Yep.
What about Carl? You know, the Feds put you in this house to keep tabs on Carl. Our job is to find out who he tagged for a hit and stop it. How many people have to die before we can accomplish that?
Wild, huh? Marley, not Vicky?
It's wild.
I don't know what's going on anymore, Jake.
I hear you, man.
I've been so mad at Vicky. I crossed the street so I don't have to see her.
Hey, it's all right.
Is it?
Yes.
I saw her laying there. Like some doll a little kid didn't want anymore. I thought to myself, what the hell have I been doing?
Well, it's not Vicky, right? That's Marley who's out cold in there.
What I don't get is, and I don't get a lot, what was Grant and Marley doing in the cemetery?
I don't know that, Nick.
I mean, why?
I don't know. Matter of fact, I don't even know what Marley was doing in Bay City. But there's a good chance that either Marley or Grant saw whoever that was driving.
Car sideswiped him.
Marley, darling, you're going to be okay. You're going to wake up and everything is going to be just fine, my darling. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What's wrong? Why are you looking at me?
You did this to me. You did this. You tried to run me down. You tried to kill me. You did this to me. You did it. You did it. You did this to me. You tried to kill me.
You did this to us. You tried to kill us.
You tried to kill me. You tried to run me down and you tried to kill me. You did this. You did it. You tried to kill me.
You're the one that's freaked out about this whole thing. You don't have to play the big, strong man for me. In fact, you can just go ahead and take the powder and leave town. Go on, right out.
Right, believe me, if I could...
It's not like we're gonna miss... What did you just say? If you could? What does that mean? What does that mean?
Forget what I said. I was gonna... If I catch you snooping around again, I'm going straight to Carl.
Like hell you will. You think you hired someone just like I do.
Can't I go anywhere without you shadowing me?
I saw you leave. I knew you'd come here.
Well, I'm in my running clothes.
I have to ask you a question.
When don't you?
My mother is going to be leaving the babies at home tomorrow.
No kidding.
So I'm wondering how you think this is going to go over when she tells Carl. Worst case scenario.
That's easy. I want to kill someone.
Not just someone, my mother. She's in danger.
Take it easy. Nothing's happened yet.
She put herself in jeopardy, but not the babies.
I can't believe you're telling me this about your family. Why?
For some reason that I don't completely understand, I trust you.
You picked the wrong guy.
No, that's my life story, but I'm not wrong this time. I'm right about you.
You're gonna have to count me out. If you need help, you should go to your brother.
No, you know something. You are hiding something. Damn it, what is it with you? Does my mother have to die before you tell me what is going on?
There's no point in being afraid for me. I know what I'm doing. Famous last words. God knows I threw those into your face over and over again when I was involved with Nikos. Nikos is a stranger. Yeah, well, you did have a feeling, though, didn't you? Premonition, intuition, whatever. If only I had listened to you and not been so stubborn, the way you think I'm being. I'm not being stubborn. I'm just having faith in the man that I promised I would share my life with. I love him. I know. I know you do. And you think I don't know who he is. Yes. God help me. That's exactly what I'm saying. And now you hate me. I can't help it, Rachel. I love you. I know you do. And I will chalk this conversation up to separation anxiety, which, believe me, I'm going through too. But Carl and I have something that no one is going to take away from us. And boy, have they tried. We love each other. And that love will see us through.